I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, inpatient care is returning to Erlanger North in Red Bank. The change comes 6 years after the hospital decided to stop inpatient services due to low admissions. Now it says demand is up and tomorrow 12 beds will be reopened. For now, Erlanger North's operating rooms will remain closed, but CEO Phil Jackson says he'd like to reopen them down the road. A 23-year-old man is dead after a car crash in Polk County. The accident happened on Highway 64 in the Ocoee Gorge Monday. The Highway Patrol says 20-year-old Brent Ledford crossed the line and hit a tractor-trailer head-on. He's been taken to Erlanger with life-threatening injuries. His passenger, 23-year-old Blake Millsaps, was killed. The Highway Patrol says Ledford had been drinking. Both boys were from Cherokee County, North Carolina. A man is dead after falling more than 40 feet at a state park. The DeKalb County, Alabama Sheriff's Office says it happened at Bucks Pocket State Park Sunday evening. The victim was identified as 35-year-old Stanley Edward Kirby of Sylvania. Chattanooga police believe a small group of people, around a dozen, is responsible for most of the city's recent shootings. 4 people were shot over the weekend. Police believe at least 3 of those shootings are related to a feud between gang members. Police Chief Fred Fletcher says his department is closing in on the suspects. You might spot a local star in the Captain America film coming out next year. Chattanooga's double-decker bus is normally used for city tours, but it was in Atlanta for 4 days last month to be used as a movie prop. The film debuts next May. It usually takes entrepreneurs about 6 days to fill out paperwork to start a business, but Chattanooga wants to change that. The city plans to streamline its licensing process to let people complete applications in just 1 day, and it plans to replace many of the paper forms with an online process. The idea is to help new businesses fight red tape and get to work faster. The executive director of the Partnership for Families, Children, and Adults is retiring. Sandra Hollett has led the organization for more than 9 years. She plans to retire to Palm Coast, Florida, but says she'll stay with the group until a new leader is found. U.S. Representative Scott DesJarlais says he's cancer-free. The Republican found out he had cancer in his neck nearly a year ago. He went on to win a tight GOP primary by just 38 votes. Strategists say the diagnosis likely generated sympathy among voters. Finally, property taxes are about to go up in Jasper. Administrators have approved next year's budget, which includes a 10-cent increase. However, a proposed 10-cent property tax increase in Bradley County has failed. That measure was intended to fund an overhaul of Lake Forest Middle School. Turning to weather, today will be sunny with a high near 95 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 72. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.